YouTube? It is your favorite gamer here, Above Average Cody, and today I have for you some tips and tricks for Slayer in Halo Infinite Rank. Now, Slayer is the simplest but also the most complicated game mode in Halo Infinite, in my opinion. It is simple in terms of kill the other team, don't die to the other team, first to 50 wins, but it is very complicated as to really how every single game plays. Every game's going to play different. Sometimes the enemy team's turtling, sometimes they're rushing you, and sometimes it's just an all-out team deathmatch game where everybody's just running around with their head cut off, and it's an absolute disaster. That you won't see that as often in the 4-stack lobbies, but you'll see it a lot in many lobbies, guys. So basically what I want to give you today is just some tips that you can use as an individual so that you can put yourself in the best position to really help your team get more wins in those Slayer games. Because trust me, guys, Slayer, at least for my team, is easily the weakest game mode because it requires a lot of teamwork. But if you as an individual are making all the right moves and your teammates are also making the right moves, I promise you the Slayer wins will come a lot easier. So first off, guys, the simplest tip I have for you, the most basic thing you need to do in Halo Infinite: pay attention to where your teammates are. Pay attention to where they're dying, and pay attention to where the gunfights are coming from. All right, guys, that comes down just with overall game awareness. You need to do this because this is going to give you everything you need in a game of Slayer. It will help you stay alive because you're able to head to your team and get to the safer spot, which is obviously strength in numbers, guys. You have to get to your teammates, so it'll help you stay alive longer, and if you could stay alive longer, you're not dying to the enemy team, and if you're not dying to the enemy team, guys, you are winning the game. And this will also help you coordinate where the enemy is spawning. The biggest thing of Slayer is paying attention to where you are spawning the enemies, because that allows you to then mix in the strats that you guys likely already know. The 4-man push, the pinch, all of that good stuff, even the bait and switch, guys. That basically allows you to have the upper hand. Once you learn where the enemy is spawning, guys, and you are able to effectively keep them there, that basically becomes the area where you have map control. You can do whatever you want with your team. Like I said, the 4-man push, the 2-man pinch, you know, send 2 people to the left, send 2 people to the right, and you pinch the enemy team. That is basically the golden thing to do. Now, next up, guys, I want you to pay attention to power weapons. This goes for every game mode, but it is extra important in Slayer. The team with the sniper rifle is going to get much easier kills, especially if you have somebody shooting lights out with it, somebody very experienced with the sniper rifle. You can easily, a good player can get 4 to 5 kills, guys, and 4 to 5 kills a lot of times is a deciding factor in a game of Slayer. So I want you to focus the power weapons, and not just the one that, you know, rocks, sniper, you know, not just the ones that get the kills, guys. The overshield and the active camo. If you can secure that, especially in combination with the sniper rifle, guys, that just allows you to basically do whatever you want as a team. The other team will not only be scared that you have those power weapons, guys, but you can plan a lot of different pushes around active camo or overshield. And just it opens up a whole new world of possibilities, guys. And again, you can gain 5 even to 10 kills if you have the overshield and the active camo going, guys, because you can play it slow, you can play it fast. You basically have the entire momentum of the game in the palm of your hand, really. Next up, guys, I want you to pay attention to where you are putting in bullets and basically taking all of your gunfights as I casually fall off of the top bridge there. But basically, I'm saying you want to put in bullets with your teammates and places where your teammates are looking. If your entire team is taking fights over at dummies, guys, putting in bullets on somebody in garage when you're not able to get the kill is completely useless. I don't care that you are putting that in. You are basically just padding your damage stat there, guys. Now, that's no saying that there's not some situations where it'll help rotations. Perhaps there's somebody in your way and your team is going for a pinch and you have to try to get that kill. That's all good and fine, guys, but if you don't know what you're doing, you're not coordinating with your team, and you're just taking gunfights all willy-nilly away from your team, then it's kind of useless damage. I need you to put in damage basically around your teammates and around where your teammates are looking, because that'll help your teammates find the kills, that'll help you pick up kills on enemies your teammates already damaging, and basically just you guys have to be shooting the same objects to win, and that will just help you find the kills easier, and it'll just really make the whole game easier for you guys. And the final quick tip I have for for you guys in Slayer is to play your life. I realize it is easy to go for the gunfights, guys. A couple deaths here and there, that'll happen. It is inevitable that you die in Halo Infinite. Nobody goes 25-0 every single game. But you cannot give the other team the dumb deaths. And I realize it is easy to start thinking about this when it's like 45-46, you know, it's late game, you know, you're playing for the win, it's really close game. But if you do this early and often in every game, guys, you become much less of a detriment to your team. And honestly, if you're not playing with a full stack and you're playing with randoms, guys, it pretty much makes it easier so that if your teammates are dying a lot, you're kind of like making up for their lost lives, I guess you can say. Because if you're not dying a lot and they're dying a lot, it evens out, guys, to kind of like an even game. And I mean, I realize it's kind of a pain to be like, oh, I have to make up for my teammates' mistakes. But guys, sometimes you just have to be that playmaker. You have to be the intelligent one, and you have to be the big brain that brings that wow factor to your team and helps the team win games. So value your life, guys. Don't be afraid to back out of a gunfight. Don't be afraid to hide, you know, crouch in a corner and wait for your team to come, and just try to play smart such that you can get that win in Halo Infinite, guys. Because honestly, Slayer is not all about just slaying the other team. It is also valuing your life such that the enemy team cannot get the kills. That's how you get those big wins. That's how you win by 5, 10, even 15 kills in Slayer, guys. But again, it's going to come down to gun skill. It's going to come down to teamwork. And I mean, these tips are only going to help you play better in your Slayer lobbies. I'm not saying it's going to make you lights out. I'm not saying it's going to make you win every game. It's just going to help you put your head in the right place so that you can put up better stats in Slayer and really not be a mega detriment to whatever team you're playing with, whether it's a full stack or you're just playing with some randoms in ranked and you're trying to team up with some kids. But guys, hopefully this video helped you out. It's really nothing that isn't already common sense. I really just want to give you guys the tips that are going to get you thinking, especially if you're in a bit of a Slayer rut or a ranked rut altogether. These are things that are going to help you in Slayer or really any game mode for that matter, guys. Just keep this stuff in mind. Keep it as a Halo Infinite handbook, if you will, and just do it in every single game you play. But guys, I hope this video helped. Again, it's kind of common sense, but I mean, I've basically taught you guys everything I possibly can at this point, and now I'm kind of just trying to keep you guys getting better at the game. But thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe. We've been doing a ton of Halo Infinite videos still. We've been streaming a ton of Call of Duty. We streamed Inside the Backrooms the other day. It was a lot of fun. So please subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on this video so more people can find it. And leave a comment, guys. Let me know your best Slayer tips. I'll leave a heart on it. It'll jump to the top so people can get help from your comments, as always, as with my video. But guys, channel memberships, $4.99. If you want to support monetarily, please don't feel like you have to, but that does it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next video.